Good morning, Sky Divas and Fly Guys. Welcome back to my channel. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. So a lot of you have been graduating class, and that is awesome. Congratulations. And you're waiting on your IOEs. That is amazing. It's a rough feeling trying to wait and get your domiciles and see where you're going, trying to prepare for all your IOE, trying to see what you need to pack, what you don't need to pack. I remember that like it was yesterday. But just remember, everything's gonna be okay. Just relax. The instructors they're not there to make you fail. They are there to help you succeed. But if you are stressed out, remember you can always turn to your MOD, your manager on duty, or anyone at the training center if you need to call someone in the middle of your IOE because you feel like a certain type of way. So don't be afraid to reach out to someone if that happens to you. You are now with a great, awesome company with great superiors and managers and trainers and recruiters and the entire staff. So that is a blessing in itself. So it is going to be very exciting, what's the word I want to use? Let's just say I don't have any regrets with this career. It is going to be an adjustment depending on what field you came out of, whatever your previous experience was and whatever your finances was. It's going to be a huge adjustment, but just stick with it and don't give up just yet, okay? It's going to work out whether your goal is to go mainline or to stay with the company. You know, it's everyone's, I guess, your own preference of what it is that you want to do, but don't give up. It will get so much better. Bidding will get better as it goes. I'm still learning how to bid. I kind of like play it by ear. I think when I have some time, I'm actually going to watch those bidding videos and read. I need to print it out because I'm like a visual person, and read that entire bidding package because there's a lot of things that I don't know about, and I'm kind of like just playing around with it. I do have a line right now, but I'm like at the bottom, of line holders in my base. But I got my days off that I requested, and I primarily don't bid for trips. I just bid for my days off, basically. I don't care what trips they give me, because with my seniority, all the good trips per se, I'm not going to get anyway. Someone senior is going to get those, so I'm basically going to get what is left over towards the end once they assigned everything else. So, but I've been with the company almost 2 years. In April will be 2 years. So, and I have not worked a holiday yet. I've had my birthday off. I've had Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, 4th of July, St. Patrick's Day, you name it. I have not worked a holiday yet. I was surprised because I'm like, I know as far as reserve go, I was at the bottom of the seniority, and I just knew I was not going to get Christmas off, and I did. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's real cool, but I know it's gonna be my turn sooner or later. For those getting ready to go to training, just patiently wait for your packet. You will get your packet to let you know what you need to prepare for and what all you need to bring. Some of you are a little anxious and want to go get things prior to, but you don't want to spend what you don't have to spend. You're going to want to save that money. You're going to be gone 31 days. It's going to be cold in Salt Lake around this time up until I believe March, because even when I went in April, when I went to training, it still snowed a little bit, but it was also warm on days too. But You don't want to overbuy, you don't want to overpack, and you don't want to take what you don't need. I haven't seen a new training packet, so I don't want to tell you something because things changed since I went through training. So we didn't have a dress code, but from what I'm understanding, there is a dress code now, and everything is black and white. And it's very simple, just black, just black and white, not off-white, not ivory, not cream, not nutmeg, whatever, black or white, you know, just business casual. So just pay attention to your packet. They're very specific about attire and about shoes. And if you have boots and you have questions regarding your boots, there's no harm in you taking the boots with you in your suitcase and taking them up to the training center and showing the instructors your boots and get permission. That's not a problem. They will do that. If you have a concern about a jacket or a sweater or a blouse or a skirt, just take it with you and then take it to the training center and show it to them, and they'll tell you yes or no. There's no problem with you doing that either. So it's just real simple. Don't overpack, because trust me, you will not need all that stuff. You will not need it, and you're gonna walk away with your wool coat and your uniform pieces. And depending on when you go through training, they may be rolling out the new Delta uniform, so that's an extra piece of a uniform that you're going to be getting. And so you want to, you know, have space for that stuff. Basically, everybody just pretty much wears the same thing over and over again. You want your shoes to be comfortable. If you want to wear heels on your graduation day, ladies, then take you some black pumps, you know, with black soles. But you're probably not going to wear them to training. For training, you're going to want to be comfortable. You know, take you some nice black flats that you can wear every day. And then, of course, your tennis shoes for when you have drills. And the tennis shoes are just tennis shoes. So, and then you can take you 2-3 pair of slacks, maybe a couple skirts, and like some cardigan sweaters or blazer, one, you know, black blazer, a thin light sweater, or something that you can wear because it gets cold sometimes in those rooms, over your top. And you can rotate those pieces. You're going to be able to wash, so you don't need all that stuff. And who you trying to impress and look cute for? You know, y'all all there in the same classroom looking at each other every day. So you want to be comfortable. You don't have to take all that stuff. That's just too much stuff. Makeup is not required. They'll go over the new policies with you all as far as the tattoos and the makeup is not required. But, you know, that weather in Salt Lake, if you're not used to that kind of climate, it's very hard on your skin, especially women of color. When I tell you my skin was so dry and I was ashy, like all the time, I had to go and get me some coconut oil and some black seed oil while I was there to rub on my skin. And I think I got some lavender oil to put on my face at night when I took my shower, and to put on my body, because that weather was just so horrible on our skin. So you want to, you know, make sure you have your moisturizer, and lotion just didn't cut it. I needed some oil, child. Ooh, it was a hot mess. And even when I was based in Chicago, the same thing. My skin got so bad in Chicago. When I finally got back to Texas, I was able to get it together. So just your moisturizer, your lotions. If you wear mascara or a lip gloss or chapstick or whatever, makeup is not required anymore. So use your best judgment. I downloaded this software on my Android phone, and it's supposed to be a good editing software, so I'm gonna play around with it. So I started a 3-day trip. Today is day 2. I just ate breakfast, and we are going from here, Duluth, to Minneapolis, to Fargo, to Minneapolis again, and then we're going to end in Buffalo tonight. So we leave here about 1:30, and I won't get to my hotel until 11:30. So that's a long day of flying right there. And it's cold as all outdoors. But all my flights up until the last leg from Minneapolis to Buffalo are request only flights, meaning there's no service. People just have to buzz me if they need anything particular, so I don't have to do a lot of work until my last flight, and that's a full service flight. And so I've been documenting my day, and unfortunately it's so cold. The places that I'm at, I didn't go visit anywhere and go walk around because it's just too cold for me. So I might put a little video together, a practice one with all the video clips that I've been doing to see if I can figure it out. And I've watched so many other people's videos, amazing vloggers, and I love their videos. I'm like, I wish I was tech savvy. I don't know how to do any of that stuff, and my kids won't help me. But anyway, guys, I'll see how that works, and I'll do a trial run with that when I get off of this trip. But other than that, take care. If you have any questions, you can reach out to anyone. Everyone is very helpful with answering questions and everything. Let's see, anything else? Oh, crash pads. Once you get your domicile, if you search on Facebook, there should be groups, for your domicile. If you can't find it, because some of them are private or closed, you can go and join the company's Facebook page that someone created, and then ask people to add you to those specific domiciles, group pages that you can ask about crash pads. This is the winter, and you can expect a lot of delays, so be careful when you're trying to non-rev to your base for your IOE. You want to look at the weather, not only in the city that you're in, but the city of where you're flying to, and download the radar app on your phone and look at the radar in between those two cities, and watch the news and see what the weather's going to be. And you never want to wait until the last flight of the day or anything like that, because anything can happen. So be mindful when you're trying to non-rev, and then when you have to get home, when you want to go home after your IOE to wait for your schedule, you got to look at the weather and stuff first. I know a lot of people, plan on going home on their days off from working. Again, in the winter months, it can be kind of hectic non-revving. So you want to, play that non-rev game. You want to look at the weather. You want to look at the news. You want to look at the radar. You want to not look just at that day, but days ahead, so you can plan accordingly. And you'll get used to it. Eventually, you'll figure it out, and anybody will show you how to navigate the system. But from now, good luck. Congratulations again. And I'm so excited for you all. And come on to Houston. You can push my seniority up so I can get from the bottom of the totem pole. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the friendly skies. Take care.